Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Yang berusaha Encik Rosli bin Saleh, Pengetua Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Kidurong. Yang dihormati Puan Wan Juliana binti Wan Muhammad Zain, Penolong Kanan Pentadbiran. Puan Charlie Anak Eki, Penolong Kanan Hal Ehwal Murid. Cikgu Jika Anak Sambau, Penolong Kanan Kurikulum. Diteruskan dengan Cikgu Baki bin Mursyidi, Penolong Kanan Tingkatan 6. Seterusnya, Cikgu Chun Sioping, Penolong Kanan Petang. Cikgu Shiling Wong, Penolong Kanan Pendidikan Khas. Cikgu Halimah Bahari, Ketua Bidang Kemanusiaan. Cikgu Su Siu Wong, selaku Ketua Bidang Bahasa. Cikgu Linggi Amit, Ketua Bidang Votek. Cikgu Nurul Huda Zulkifli, selaku Ketua Bidang Sains dan Matematik. Seterusnya, guru-guru SMK Kidurong dan rakan-rakan pelajar yang dikasihi sekalian. Selamat datang ke Pembugaran Program Nilam 2021 SMK Kidurong secara dalam talian.
Is stacked. You can whisper behind my back. You can show me how the odds are up against me all day long. But I've been through the fire and come out alive, and there's no more fear in my eyes. Oh, now I'm rising, and you can't bring me down. You can't stop me now.
Nadi ilmu amalan membaca. Yang saya hormati Cikgu Wan Juliana PK Takbir SMK Kidurong. Yang saya hormati juga Cikgu Shelly PK Hem SMK Kidurong. Cikgu Jika PK KK. Cikgu Baki PK Tingkatan 6. Seterusnya Cikgu Chun PK Petang. Dan juga Cikgu Shelling PK Pendidikan Khas SMK Kidurong. Juga Cikgu Madeline Pait selaku pengurusi jawatankuasa Nilam sekolah, rakan-rakan guru jawatankuasa Nilam sekolah, anak-anak pelajar, anak-anak murid yang dikasihi dan semua warga Kidurong. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam menjulang tabiat membaca, salam mesra dan salam kasih sayang. Bersyukur. Yang pertama dari saya ialah rasa syukur dan melahirkan penghargaan setinggi-tingginya atas persetujuan pihak jawatankuasa Nilam sekolah untuk menjemput saya memberi sepatah dua kata. Jadi untuk pengetahuan semua, program Nilam ini untuk di sekolah kita telah pun dimulakan pada tahun 1989 dan sehinggalah sekarang ada proses perubahan-perubahan yang berlaku hingga tahun ini 2021 murid-murid akan merekodkan bahan bacaan ke tapak IQ Nilam. Ini satu proses perubahan sesuai dengan perubahan semasa. Jadi seperti yang kita tahu, tabiat membaca ini tidak asing lagi ataupun tidak dapat dipisahkan dari buku. Begitu juga ilmu itu sendiri pun tidak dapat dipisahkan dari buku. Namun sekarang ini ada perubahan-perubahan sesuai dengan era digital. Buku-buku itu tidak lagi seperti buku yang ada buku yang dulu-dulu. Sekarang ini ada perubahan bentuk corak. Jadi ini memerlukan perubahan. Jadi pelajar-pelajar nanti akan diminta untuk merekodkan semua data-data yang mereka baca ini di dalam satu program yang dinama IQ Nilam. Mereka akan mendaftar bahan bacaan mereka dengan menggunakan ID delima masing-masing yang telah pun diberi kepada murid-murid oleh pihak sekolah. Jadi usaha yang kita lakukan ini itu hari ini adalah satu usaha dalam usaha kita menyokong dekad membaca kebangsaan, satu usaha, satu keinginan baik di peringkat luas, maksud saya dari peringkat kebangsaan yang berusaha untuk menanam tabiat membaca di kalangan murid-murid dan juga warga sekolah. Tujuannya jelas adalah untuk memastikan ilmu itu terus berkembang baik dalam apa bentuk sekalipun. Dan konsep baru ini yang juga diperkenalkan pada tahun ini selain pada IQ Nilam tadi ialah semua guru itu guru Nilam. Maksudnya semua guru akan menjayakan program Nilam. Semua guru mempunyai peranan agar program Nilam ini dapat dijayakan. Jadi bahan bacaan nanti bukan saja bahan bacaan buku, bahan bacaannya akan berbagai. Sama ada dia bentuk digital ataupun bentuk tradisional. Jadi semuanya akan dianggap sebagai bahan bacaan. Jadi kita berharap dengan adanya program ini tabiat membaca di kalangan murid akan dapat berkembang sekaligus dapat memperkembangkan ilmu yang diperolehi oleh anak-anak didik kita. Jadi selamat menjayakan program Nilam maupun di sekolah maupun di bahagian bitu. Jadi seperti maksudnya Nilam itu sendiri nadi ilmu amalan membaca. Ilmu itu dapat kita perolehi dengan membaca. Akhir kata, read more, gain more, and empower yourself. Thank you.
A very good day to our headmaster, Cikgu Rosli, teachers, students, ladies and gentlemen. To start off, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Eliza Tam, currently a student of 5DLP and also the Bintul Division Icon Nilam for English of 2020. I'm just a normal student like everyone else. School, tuition, personal activities, you name it. Nilam came to me like a dramatic turn, if you ask me. At first, I was quite reluctant about joining it. I got the news that I'm one of the candidates for Nilam of SMK Kidurong back in 2018 or so. However, I was heavily influenced by my seniors' personal opinions, thinking that Nilam is way out of my league and just a waste of my time since I'll never make it. Even after my parents managed to convince me to join, I was very negative about it. Well, thanks to my perfectionist nature, I still push myself to strive for the best nonetheless. And it was a grueling process I thought it would be. I had to finish a 400-page novel, produce a book review, and memorize it in 2 days. Those are definitely the bittersweet memories. The breakdowns I had in between and the countless thoughts of giving up is something I can never forget up until this day. I can still feel the creeping nervousness I had on the day of the book review video recording. It was so real that it genuinely affected my whole morning when everyone was celebrating Sarawak Day. I definitely did stood out by wearing my blue pinafore and staying in class trying to familiarize my script. All of those sounds a bit cramped, right? Guess what? It was exam week the next week, and as expected, I did quite poorly. That was a whole new level of tragic storm. Jokes aside, not going to lie, I had actually forgot about Nilam at some point. That, like, all I can think is that how bad I will do in the exam and ways to deal with it. The adrenaline rush came at the same week, and voila! I was one of the finalists for the division level. It was so overwhelming, yet nerve-wracking when I saw the list of finalists and the fact that the selection is going to carry out after a mere 3 days. It is a long story to talk about how I felt for a span of 3 days, but if I only take the essence, I would say it's more stressful than I ever imagined it could be. Especially when I kept reminding myself that those who I'm going up against are infamous smart kids around town. I don't have the best memory, so actually whatever happened after that, the timeline is quite blurry. However, one thing for sure, I was answering nature calls when the results came in. And I struck in such happiness that I didn't even know I could produce this kind of sound. It might seem overreacting, but being able to win such a tough competition is just a pure bliss for me, a normal student. The bigger the achievement, the higher the sacrifice and the tougher the journey. As I hit my 22nd hour in front of the laptop with nearly 30 minutes of rest in between, the quote hit me like a truck. It amazes myself by how I managed to produce 5 book reviews over the weekend from scratch. When I finished everything, I felt like nothing is too hard to be done. I mean, I stayed in the same seat doing the same thing for about 22 hours as a person who has very short attention span. It just seemed astonishing. Those are not only it. I had a 3-day long training session with 3 other Bintulu icons representing different categories, went through the same selection progress, and thankfully made into the final cut for state level competition. However, it's quite a shame I didn't make into the final level. I was in the 5th place for the Sarawak division. Nilam had showed me a lot of different aspects of the world, gave me the chance to know different people, and taught me to believe in myself no matter what. Like I mentioned, I did not believe that I am worthy for this competition at all in the beginning. Going this far is both a blessing and a surprise gift for me. Also, it gave me the opportunity to evaluate my own abilities all over again and showed me the importance of reading from a different dimension. Aside from mental and self-improvement benefits, there are also skill-related knowledge such as public speaking techniques, better writing techniques, and the list goes on. I cannot mention all of that. It's going to take me 3 days to finish everything. It's quite a letdown that I did not make into the Malaysia level of the competition. However, the experience I gained is so much more than just winning a prize. It is something that I do not think I will ever learn in some other places or competition if I never join Nilam. Therefore, I really hope all of you can grab the boat if you can. That's all from me. Thank you.